Hi guys, today we're going to show you how to play a game called Faceoff. This is a game that Skylar came up with for a math project at her school. Her project asked her to come up with a card game that included fractions, decimals, and percentages. So the setup for this game is you take all the face cards and you put them together and you shuffle them up really well, and then you put them in a pile to the side. The other cards, the number cards, you pass out between the two players. After you deal them out, each player should have 20 cards. In this game, the ace does act as a 1. So the purpose of the face cards is to let us know what round we're playing. So for example, I'm going to go ahead and flip the first one. Alright, Skylar, the first one is a queen. The queen round is a fraction round. So when there's a fraction round, each player flips over 2 cards. They turn their cards into an improper fraction, and then simplify it into a mixed number if necessary. So mine would be 9/8 is 1 1/8.
1 3/4.
Skylar has 1 3/4. So Skylar has a bigger number than I do. So she is going to win the cards. So she'll take the cards and she'll actually put them at the bottom of her pile of cards. And then we'll move on to the second round. It is another fraction round, so we'll demonstrate that again for you. Mine is, I have 1 2/5 with my numbers.
And I have 3.
And you have 3, so you have the bigger number again. So she gets to keep the cards. Alright. Okay, so the jack is a decimal round. When you have a decimal round, each player flips over 3 cards. There's 2 different ways to play this part, and before you start the game, you discuss, do you want to try to get closest to 50 or closest to 100? We are playing getting closest to 50. So each of us will rearrange our numbers to make a decimal closest to 50. So I'm going to go with 52.8.
And I'm going 72.10.
72.10. Okay, so I'm closest, so I'm going to win these cards. And I'll put them at the bottom of my pile. Alright, we're flipping another decimal. So let's go ahead and play it again, Skylar. I'm going to go ahead and go with 68.9.
53.3.
Alright, you win. Good job. Okay, so the king is going to be a percentage round. The more you play this, the easier this gets. Skylar and I have learned that anything with a 10, like if what we're going to do basically, we'll go ahead and say this first, is we're each going to flip over a card, and the first person to recognize a percentage, for example, 2/4, or like 2 and a 4, you can imagine that being 50%. Or anything with a 10 like is easy, because if it was a 2 and a 10, it would be 20%. Or, you know, just if you recognize a percent, the first person to slap the pile gets to guess, and if they guess correctly, they get to keep the card. So we'll just give an example here. Go ahead.
40%.
It's 40%. So she got that one, and the round is over. If for some reason you flip and you don't recognize, looking at the 2 numbers, a percentage in the first like 3 to 5 seconds, go ahead and flip it over another card, each of you, and do it again, and keep going until somebody recognizes it, slaps it, and guesses, and that person gets to keep all the cards. All right, you ready? Let's play again. Decimals. I'll go 62.10.
56.3.
Alright, you win. Next. Alright, here's another percentage. So this will be another example for you.
Yeah.
600%. Alright. Alright. So we're going to go again. Another percentage. Ready?
90%.
You won. Good job. Go to the next one. Alright, we're on fractions again. So we're going to go ahead and make an improper fraction. Well, in my case, I just...
2.
You have 2 and I have 1. So you win. So basically, we're going to keep playing. There's only 3 more cards here, so we're going to keep going. And at the end, whoever has the most cards is going to be the winner. All right, Skylar, it is another fraction round.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay.
I'm gonna start my cards.
I have 5.
I have 1 and 3/4.
All right, I win. Okay, 2 more rounds here. Decimals. I'm gonna go, do I wanna go 28? I think I'm gonna lose either way. Ooh, what do you have?
78.9.
Ooh, then I'm gonna go 78.2 and I'll be closer to 50. I'm going with that one. Thank you. All right, last round here. It's another percentage round.
That's
100%. It's 100%, yay! Okay, so now, because it's pretty close, we're gonna go ahead and count our cards. I have 18, so I have a feeling I lost. Because she should have 22.
22. I won!
Alright, well, good job.
I won.
Well, we hope you enjoyed this game. I thought it was a really creative game, and it definitely fit all the categories. So I hope you guys have a lot of fun with it.